Hello, this is Organization with Olu. Today we're going to talk about how not to lose money in stocks and shares. Stick around. I think you're going to like what I've got for you. Okay, guys, I'm going to assume you are a beginner and you're trying to invest. You want to get into stocks and shares and you don't know how. So I'm going to give you this example, okay, of what you need to be doing. Okay, so we're going to use Arrival as an example. This is a British American electric vehicle manufacturer headquartered in London. Its base is on the U.S. Stock Exchange. Okay, I'm going to be open. I do own this particular stock. However, this is not financial advice. Very, very important. I'm giving you financial education to educate you in terms of if you want to invest in stocks and shares, how you should go about it, assuming you are at least 18 years of age. Okay, so what we're going to do straight away, we're going to look at the value of the shares a month ago for the last month. Okay, as you can see here, it's $17.80. Now, as you can see, if you can see that it's gone down, even as a beginner, you know it's fallen. It has fallen to now $8.69. Warren Buffett says you should buy at a good price, and that makes perfect sense. If you buy at a good price, then you have every chance of making a profit because obviously you hope that the stock will go up. But what you need to do, first of all, you need to know the 52-week high, which is $37. So for the last year, the highest has been is $37. The lowest has been is $8.32. So you know it's at a very good price today. It's at a very good price. So here, as you can see, it's $8.69 today. The all-time 52-week low is $8.32. So you know you're getting it at a very, very good price. However, you need to find out and ask yourself very important question: why is it falling? What you don't want to do, don't want to catch a falling knife. So it's very important to know. You want to know why is this stock falling, okay? Especially in a market of electric vehicles, which should be a very, very good lucrative market. Okay, so what we need to do is just go into and find out exactly a little bit more about the company. Okay, so I'm going to play this quick video for you, and just to give you an idea of the kind of industry and the kind of company this is, okay? Because you need to do your due diligence. You need to find out about the company, okay, before you invest, okay? So let's just play this for a little while.
The depot autonomy side, we can do that today, and that's in a controlled environment, and it's a great place to start with this technology. The great thing that we're doing is the tech that we're developing on RoboPilot can be deployed across our platform of vehicles. The bus, the van, the forthcoming arrival car, all would be capable of having this technology deployed on them because it's done on a platform basis rather than on a specific vehicle.
Certainly, as the Minister for Investment, there's nothing I like seeing better than the projects that have been being exported.
So from the little thing in the video, you can tell it's really developing. It's a great company. It tends to specialize. It wants to specialize in transportation, like buses, electric vans, things like that. That's the area it's specializing. And as you can see, it's doing a lot of research in robotics, self-driving vehicles. That's what it's doing. Autonomous vans. Okay, so vans that will be able to drive themselves. So it's right up at the level of Tesla. It's getting to the level of Tesla. It's getting to the level of all those top manufacturers. So that's where it's going. I'm going to play this one for you as well, and then we're going to talk about how and why and how you go about choosing a stock like Arrival. Okay.
As regular viewers of Fully Charged will be aware, I quite like stock.
Okay, I'm really excited about this particular company. As you can see, it makes quality vehicles. It specializes. Sorry about this. It specializes essentially in just vans and buses. Initially, hasn't really got into the car market. Okay, so why is it falling like that? So we need to find out the reasons why it's fallen. Okay, so let's have a look at the reasons why it's fallen. And as I said, one of the things Warren Buffett says, buy at a good price. It's at a great price now, but you don't just jump in. You need to do your research and really find out why is it falling. Some of the reasons why it's falling. It's had an earnings report. Every quarter, they have to provide an earnings report for Wall Street, okay? And it shows what they're trying to do, what they're doing, and everything else. Now, this failed to live up to expectations because Arrival tempered the expectations because they're having supply chain problems. A lot of electric car manufacturers are having problems in terms of supply chains, okay? So they may not be able to produce as many cars as they initially thought they would. Wall Street doesn't like that. So that's one thing. Okay. That's one of the reasons why the price fell. Okay. Because the earnings failed to impress Wall Street. Another reason was they did at when the share rose to $17, they did what you call a share dilution. It's a young company. They've only been around for a very short time. They have to do research. As you've seen, they're doing robotics. They're doing all sorts of things. They need money. They need money. They haven't sold any cars at all. They have not sold any cars. So they have to do research. So one of the things they did is share dilution. In other words, they sold a lot more shares. And people don't like that because the more shares there are, the less the value of your particular share that you own. So shareholders don't like that. And what they did was they sold off at that point in time. Okay, so that's what happened. They actually sold off. They disliked that and sold off. They're thinking, oh, my share is not going to be worth as much as I thought it's going to be worth, and they sold off. Okay, and that's one of the reasons why it dipped massively. Okay, another problem is that it has inflation issues. We want to talk about inflation, how inflation issues affect stocks now, but that's one of the problems. Okay, if you've heard of inflation, if you're a business or economic student, or just generally you've heard of inflation, it does have an impact on stocks. Okay, this is not the video to talk about that. We might talk about that another time. Another thing, they have ongoing supply issues, and COVID is still very much around. There's a new variant, and that again makes the market. And COVID it's been around and it's still around, and that does have an impact. So that's one of the reasons why it's fallen. Okay, so again, as you've noticed, there's nothing on the fundamentals. And what I mean by the fundamentals are still there. There's nothing wrong with the quality of the product. No one's criticized the actual the product of what they're doing. It's fantastic, as you can see. So no one's criticized that. There's other things around that. And that's what you need to know in terms of investing. Has the company got strong fundamentals? Are the fundamentals still there? So these are some of the things we need to do. Buy a good company you believe in. Electric companies is where it's going. It's where it's going. It might not be there now, but that's where it's going. I know a couple of people already at work that have purchased electric vehicles. That's where we're going. People are moving towards that, okay? Buy a good company with strong fundamentals. It has strong fundamentals. No one's criticized the quality of the product. Buy at a good price, okay? It got a dip. Nobody's criticized the product. Very important fundamentals still in place. And it's got a partnership with Uber as well, okay? And it's going to help Uber to, Uber wants to go all green, and they want to go all electric. And they've got this partnership with Arrival. Another thing that they've done as well, they've got a partnership with UPS, invests in Arrival and orders 10,000 Generation 2 electric vehicles. So you can see they've got partnerships with notable people, notable organizations. So it's got strong fundamentals. There's nothing wrong with the actual quality of the product. There's other things. So this is an example of something that's a good investment for the future, but you've got to be aware and got to be realistic. It's going to take the next 3, 4, 5 years. Okay. So it's a long-term investment, but this is the kind of investment that you can look at. It's not financial advice. Please don't buy this. I'm just giving an example of how you go about picking stocks, making sure they've got strong fundamentals and understanding why they've dipped before you actually buy. Okay. So hopefully you've understood this, and I'm going to do a lot more of these videos. So please smash the like button and share and subscribe. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.